You look fine to me, man.
Mm-hmm.
How do I look?
Marvelous.
Uh-huh. What time is it? It's 5:41.
So are we late or early on this one?
It's good?
It's fixed. All right.
We look good?
Yeah. It's beautiful. It's what you normally look like. There's no choppiness whatsoever.
Awesome.
So it was your computer, Johnny.
Well, I was in a call for like an hour and a half earlier today, and I probably should have just restarted after that. I guess.
Let me bring this up.
But cool. Well, hey, man, thank you so much for your help.
Anytime, Johnny.
We'll see you in the.
I do nothing. Have a good show. See you in there.
Well, who else? Who else am I talking to?
I don't know. What was that?
Oh, it's Mitch. Mitch, good to talk to you, man. I don't know if I've ever talked to you before.
Yeah, it's in the chat room. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Cool, cool. Well, hey, you guys. Thanks. Yeah, thanks a lot for your help.
You're welcome.
We'll see you in the Discord. See ya.
And we're back.
How do I hang up?
How do you bear?
There it goes.
I want to customize my phone so like when you're in a call, you know, the red button says like end to hang up. I want it to say bear.
That's cool.
Instead of end.
Wow. See, look at that. Look how helpful and awesome our Discord people are. They're amazing. They helped me right through that entire thing, whatever was just going on. And by the way, if you missed the previous video, I recommend watching it at a faster speed. That might help. It's 5:43 p.m. Take 2. Johnny Beane TV. June 26th, 2018.
Yeah, well, didn't the Beat It solo only take 2 takes? So there you go. This is take 2. So now we're going to get it right. It's going to be perfect the rest of the way.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't have a what do you call it up? Because I didn't share a link. Thunder Guru. How do I even? Oh man, I don't have a chat room.
Oh, I got one.
Can you message me a link to the video?
Yep.
So apparently what happened was I was in like an hour and a half call today over this, and probably should have restarted my computer. That's probably what should have happened. So I guess it's I can't blame Nesdal for this, but I would like to try.
Well, if he was in here, we would have blamed him for it.
Well, he probably would have said a few bad words, you know. Okay, is this it? I can't tell. We got 40 people in here.
Wow.
Zach Thong,
back in.
Angelo, JJ's House of Jams. Hey man, Jim Gitry, John Beal 5150. Yeah, take one.
Take one.
Then it's like all this. Adam EVH, Citizen Kane, good to see you. James Orcutt, as good as always, man. Good to see you. Slow speed was funny. Yeah, previous video before this one, put the speed up a couple notches and it'll maybe look normal. I'm going to do that. Once we're done, I'm going to do that.
Well, some of the videos, it's fun to watch them in slow motion, like slow speed, man. There's a couple times I've almost had a heart attack laughing.
Have you been doing that?
Yes. It's too funny.
Because remember,
there's laughing going on the video, whatever video it is on YouTube, slow it down to either 75% or 50%. And if it's funny regular, it's going to be really funny slow.
Because everybody sounds just wasted when it's at a slower speed. Remember, you did that with the video of Dave hitting himself in the head with his guitar.
With Larry's guitar, yes. Boing.
We got to put that up just as a clip.
Yes.
Do you happen to know which video that was? The date? Or it's probably in a message. It's probably in a message somewhere.
Yeah, probably.
That gives me an idea, because I've been thinking about content for the new Instagram has called IGTV now.
What?
Do you know about that?
No.
Instagram now there's a separate app you can get and log into your Instagram account, and it's like television. It's video. It's vertical, not what's vertical? Up and down?
Mm-hmm.
It's video you can watch like this. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's a trip.
Oh man, it's infinite too.
Thumbnail.
Mm-hmm.
Thumbnail. Look, I was talking to you for a second. There he is. Thumbnail. No, but yeah, so Instagram has a brand new feature called IGTV, where it's made to watch, because most people do that, right? When they're watching videos, you're usually, I'm sitting here like this watching, this. On Instagram, it'd be like that. So I've been thinking about content for that, because it's not live. It's stuff you have to upload.
Mm-hmm.
But people are making like special, like either clips to their YouTube shows or just special content or whatever over there, But the clip of Nesdal hitting himself in the head with the guitar, slow motion, that sounds like Instagram television, man.
I do have that in here still on my phone. Maybe I'll send it to you again.
That'd be great, man.
Yep.
That'll be the first clip.
It's got to be.
Yes. So, hey, everybody. If you're just wondering what was going on, basically, I was in an hour and a half. It wasn't video, it was just audio. Just an audio. I'm working with somebody, basically recording, doing editing for somebody. And the way we get content back and forth is through the internet, which I know is a
new thing,
which is brand new technology. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I was doing that today from about noon to 1:30 or something. And normally I restart my computer. Today I've just been, so busy and whatever. I didn't restart. I didn't think about it. And so that was, yeah. Either way, we're back. It's Tuesday, June 26th.
Yeah. Citizen Kane says 7/8. Really like that finish. Is that a made in Mexico Wolfgang or American? It's Japanese. Yeah, and it's awesome.
Yeah, that's a great guitar, man.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome guitar. Yes.
Hey, Johnny, Pal Guitars asks, hi, Johnny, can you explain your signal path for your stereo guitar when you record? Do you go stereo into your sound card or do you split it internally to make that stereo sound? Take it away.
Oh, man. Am I in slow motion?
You got to give away your secrets, man.
I know.
Pretend you're Eddie from like the early or late 80s and just completely make something up so people try it and they blow their computers up.
I plugged my guitar into the wall. I turned the volume up.
That's like there's a Variac.
That's like that one. Do you remember that one picture?
What?
Where is it? It's a guitar cable, and it's in a package. Oh, this will be perfect for the Discord, man. Let me see if I can find it. It's so funny. I've posted it before, but Pal Guitars. Seriously, I really don't know. But
you don't know. Stop it.
Where is it? You guys got to see this. This is so funny. Guitar cable. If anybody, if you know what I'm talking about, let's see. It's something like, oh man, here it is. Here it is. Sure, you can jam with my band.
What?
It's called the sure you can jam with my band guitar chord. Meaning this is what I guess this is the guy you don't want to jam with. This is what you give him to use.
And it's $50. It's $50. Oh, that's great. Oh man,
that's going into the Discord, you guys. There we go.
Got a couple questions here. Whoa, we're cruising, everybody.
Yeah. PAL guitars. Seriously, off the top of my head, you know, I've got a billion things sitting here. I'll work on that and get you an answer to that.
Well, don't you just plug into your effects? Well, I don't know what the hell you do. Just make something up for you. How about that?
You've never seen Right Here. Nobody's ever seen Right Here.
I haven't. No, nobody's ever seen this.
Nobody can see what's going on right here. Chat box isn't working. Is that true?
It's working on mine.
Oh, he commented, meaning he commented on the previous video, and it's not loaded yet. I think that's.
Oh yeah, that one. The previous one's gone.
Brian Davies, there you are. Huh? Is he okay? Who? Oh, Dave? Dave went to dinner.
Mm-hmm. And somebody posted a picture of all them out, and he doesn't look too happy sitting there. He's like, man,
he's the only one sitting there not smiling. Come on, smile. Now I know why Michael Smith's wife was telling me to smile. Because it's, you know, it either makes you look hard, you know, like tough, or it makes you look just totally like depressed.
Mm-hmm. But it depends. When you're smiling like this, like the fake smile doesn't really when you're filming a video and it looks like you're posing for a picture, that's what it looked like. Mike as himself says, Jay, how did you fix the stripped neck screw? Well, I did the short-term fix, which is just taking, I'll show you. Here's a piece of it, but I took a piece of a toothpick, right? Obviously cut it, and then put it inside, like when the neck is off, you put it inside the hole of the neck, then you put it on and then screw it in, and it'll you know, grab onto it. But Johnny and Dave were saying to do basically a long-term fix or whatever is go to like Home Depot or Lowe's or something and get a piece of dowel, like a wooden dowel that'll fit inside that hole, and it'll pretty much, you know, do you good for a while, right?
Yeah, it'll give the screw something really to grab onto.
Yeah. Because the toothpick, I mean, that thing, I took the neck off after I did it the first time, and the piece of toothpick just fell right out. So I had to do it again. But, I mean, it locks right in there now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Jim Nicholas, Jay, are you considering a Kiesel? I had a Carvin from the late 80s, and I kicked myself in the butt for selling it. Yes, I was on their site again yesterday. And unless a super deal falls into my lap with something else, I think that's probably going to be my next guitar. You know, it's basically like it's a custom shop. You can get your own signature guitar, anything you want. Can you hear me, Johnny?
I'm gonna get some more tea real quick.
Oh, okay. Get some more.
I can hear you.
Nick Thompson tea.
I'm all out of that.
Oh no, we're gonna have to tell him.
I had my Nick Thompson. If you're listening, I had my last cup of Nick Thompson tea probably a few days ago.
Wasn't there 180 something bags in that?
160 bags. Yeah. Right now, I'm doing the generic 365 black tea. I'll be right back.
All right. Hey, as long as I have questions, I'm good to go. But yeah, the Kiesel thing, I'm really intrigued by them. All the review, or not all of them, but most of the stuff I'm seeing online as far as videos or people talking about them, the guitars are killer. Stainless steel frets are standard. You can get the thin neck profile, which I guess isn't as thin as a wizard neck for my Ibanez, but it's still, you know, pretty thin. So yeah, I mean, that's probably going to be my next guitar, like I said, unless something, another deal with a different guitar that I've been looking for falls into my lap. Let's see, what else do we have here? I think I saw something else for me. Mike as himself says, Jay, take the screw out and put a little title bond wood glue on it. I've done that before and it works. Cool. We'll have to try that too. Man. The chat room just went from where that one question about Kiesel was, bam, all the way down to the bottom. So now I'm trying to scroll back. Absolute Mayhem says, Jay, what guitar do you have in your hands? I have a Japanese Wolfgang. It's the original that came with this body was a maple neck, but this is a stealth neck because you can see the headstock. It's got the dull, you know, matte finish headstock. This one came with a maple fretboard, so, but it's awesome.
That's way awesome, man.
Steve Anderson, what did I have for breakfast?
Steve,
a peanut butter and Nutella.
Man, you should put it in the Discord, man.
A peanut butter and Nutella in the Discord?
We've got the what are you eating channel in there.
Dude, I'm not taking pictures of my food. I don't know why people do that, man.
You're not a foodie?
No.
Not into that?
The only reason I click on that in the Discord is so the thing will go away telling me I have unread messages. I click on it, I'm like, these guys are actually posting pictures of what they ate.
At least it's before photos. Where's the button? Yeah, I was surprised. I went down the street. I didn't eat all I had today was a yogurt, you know, and I was starving, and I had to go somewhere, and the Taco Bell is right there, and I thought, well, I've got $1. You can get the $1 cheesy rice burrito, $1 or whatever it is, you know. So I went in there, and I saw they still had the thing for the naked chicken chalupa, the mild.
Really?
And because the other Taco Bell that I would go into, they're like, oh, we're out of them, no more. And they had the thing there, and I'm like, do you still have those? And they're like, yeah, we still have, you know, what's left, a couple bags left. They're trying to get rid of. So I'm like, okay, sold.
Yeah,
sold. I'll have one of those, please. Thank you. And I took a picture of it, put it in the Discord, ate it, and then have been high ever since.
What?
You know? Because, you know, you don't eat all day, and then you have Taco Bell, something that's kind of hot.
Mm-hmm.
You're tripping. So I thought that slow motion stuff was just me. I'm glad it wasn't just me. I'm glad it was, you know? I don't know. What else? But hey, Steve is in here?
Yeah.
What's he talking about?
I think he's chomping at the bit to get in here.
Oh, okay. There he is. Steve, do you want to jump in? I know. What? Are we trying to get him to unbox something?
Yeah.
Because he said he's waiting till late Friday night to unbox something or to show something off. And I'm like, dude, do you just want to do that now?
Yeah. He got a box in the mail yesterday, a big box, and he's like, "Okay, I'll see you guys Friday night for the Late Show unboxing." And I'm thinking, that's a long. If it was 1 or 2 days, I could see, but man, having to wait Monday to Friday night that's too long.
I know Nesdal would have gone totally insane.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna go live right now, guys.
All right. Steve's gonna jump in. Gonna see if we can get him to unbox something, whatever that is. I don't know what it is. And then actually some of the stuff that I wanted to talk about. It'll be good if Steve's in here too, because I think he can relate.
Chad Tobin asks, have you ever played an Ernie Ball Music Man? No, I have not. I wish I had, but I have not.
You haven't? I'm trying, Steve. I don't know why it's doing what it's doing. Hopefully we're not choppy again. Please let me know if we're choppy again. Clayton, hey man. Today is Telecaster Tuesday. You're right, dude. Oh man. Oh, here it is. Good. Excellent.
I was asking Johnny before we went live the second time, everybody, if there is such a thing as recycling guitar picks.
Because of the material?
Yeah, I mean, think of how many go to waste, right? I just bought a 72 pack of these bad boys. The Jazz Tip Tortex. And I love them.
Awesome.
And then
that's cool.
I bought a 3-pack of these.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put them everywhere, under the desk, on the I put over this.
That's actually a good. Do you want to see my pick holder here?
Yes, I do.
This is mine.
Oh,
right there.
Not a bad thing either.
There's my picks.
But do you? Oh, but do you put used ones back in there?
Probably. I probably do.
You're blurry. Steve-O!
All right. Just real quick. I gotta open other stuff. Hold on.
What?
I gotta open another screen.
Oh.
Very excited.
Oh yeah. What do I need here? Oh, here we go. Keep talking amongst yourselves. It's fine.
Hey G, shot glasses. Very cool, Johnny. Thank you, man. Yeah, I don't know where I got that and decided to use it as a guitar pick holder for my desk. Although those things that Jay has, that's a cool idea actually, to have one of those stuck to your desk.
Yeah, like right like underneath the edge or something, like on the bottom.
You got to make sure to keep it loaded.
Yep.
You know, just like, yeah. Actually, yeah. I have one right there on my telly, if you can see right there.
So I wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't put one on your guitar?
Not
or on the telly that you don't have.
Yeah, I put on the telly that I don't have. And then when I get one, I would take it off.
Comes in handy. I mean, I've played that guitar live, at least a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
And it definitely comes in handy for. I'll show you. I'll show you where it is, why it is, why it is where it is.
Well, when I played live, I'd always put a spare pick in the headstock underneath, you know, between the strings. But with a Wolfgang guitar, you can't really do that. With an Ibanez, it's easy. I don't know if you can tell, but on the Ibanez headstocks, there's a guitar pick right there. So that's where I would keep this, my spare if I dropped one or threw one out or whatever.
All right. So there it is on my telly, right there. And this is actually, this might be the second one I've had on here. Maybe the first one, well, I think I first stuck one on there like 10 years ago. So I've gone through two. Because you can see how you can accidentally just like rip it off.
Yeah. But no, I mean, I could see how that would be perfect. I mean, you know, have it, like you said, have it that way. So you can just, with your thumb, just slide it right out.
Yep. So let's say I'm playing. Let's say I drop my pick or I break it or I toss it to, you know, somebody.
The 50,000 people just, oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. And then it's just right here. There you go.
Yep.
You're back in action. And yeah, I do keep, you know, actually there's a pick right there. So I do keep them different places here. And, you know, if I want to do the Eddie thing, I've had, you know, the tape here and here and whatever, you know, but this is a great place for it.
Oh, and now if when you took the original one off, did it harm the finish at all?
No.
That's good.
No, it didn't. And even if it did, I wouldn't care. Because look at this. I'm not known for having the cleanest, nicest guitars.
No.
Look at that. Look at that. Look how gross this thing is. Thing's nasty. But it's rock and roll though, you know? To me.
Yeah. Somebody asked about these picks. Citizen Kane, do those have any grip to them? The Tortex picks? Yeah, I mean, I've always found that you know, once you start to sweat a little bit, like the grip on these things, you know, it's almost like, it feels like almost like it doesn't have that shiny plastic feel. It's a completely different feel to them, and I always felt like these were just, the grip on them was perfect. And for those who have you know, use like the nylon, right? Regular picks or whatever. These have more of a percussive sound, more attack on the string than the regular or even the nylon picks have. And if you don't believe me, just go to the music store or on Amazon, order a little pack of the Tortex picks, whatever gauge you use, and just compare the Tortex. There's more attack on the string. So just give them a shot, man. I've always, ever since I started using these years ago, I haven't been able to switch.
I knew somebody that would use those, or just the Tortex ones, and they would take a knife and put like an X on it. They would do that to all theirs. And look at this pick. You know whose this is? I just found this on my desk. You know whose that is?
No. Oh!
I think he gave it to me at NAMM, I guess.
It looks like somebody, like two different people. One signed the first name, and then somebody else signed the last name. Let's see, Waveform said, I bought some of those Dunlop orange picks you told me about last time, and I absolutely love them. He plays faster with them. R2R3 said he went from the nylon to Tortex to nylon again. Okay. I mean, like we've talked about before, all this stuff, anything with musical instruments, guitars, or picks, I mean, everything is taste, personal preference. You know, what Johnny might like, I think is terrible. What I might like, Johnny wrongly would think terrible too. So, you know.
I mean, the thing is, I'll use anything. You know, I mean, well, look, this cup of picks. I've got all these different picks in here. One of them's like the one you're using.
My man. Yep, that's the the regular.
The
standard Tortex.
60s, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I use so many different I can use anything. But the main picks that I do use do have the grip. The Herco Flex 75s. Which, thank you again to James Orcutt. He sent me a pack of these.
Those are kind of like the Dunlop nylons, correct? With the grip.
Kind of. Although they got a lot more grip to them.
Mm-hmm.
The front and the back is like loaded with grip.
So the loaded.
It's my pen.
See, it's just funny how everybody is different. Like for you, for instance, Johnny, like you can have any pick in front of you, and you'll grab it, you don't care, and you'll play.
Yeah.
If I don't have the right pick that I want, I complain about it. I'm like, where the hell? You know, I got to use the picks that I like.
You'll trash
I'll start flipping stuff over.
That's when the TV goes, into the pool.
While it's plugged in.
Well, it's plugged into that one cable. Steve, did you see that picture?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's sure you can play with my band cable.
Here you go, bro.
Plugs in over there.
Yeah.
Here's everybody. Here's the EVH ones that Jay Hannon gave me. So they also have the grip. These gray ones.
Yes.
The EVH ones, very similar to what Johnny just held up. Yeah, there's lots of grip on these.
Mm-hmm. Those picks, actually, that pick right there you're holding.
Yeah.
That is actually the combination of the pick that I use and the pick that Jay uses.
There you go.
It's got the grip of the one that I use, but mine are 75s, thicker. The ones that Jay uses are the 60s, which those are 60s.
Yeah.
But it's weird. The nylon ones, this is the Max Grip, the Dunlop Max Grip. The 73 feels like the thickness of a 60 Tortex. It's very weird. Like the 60 nylon feels way thin.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
I've got some of those too, Steve. I've got this version.
Yeah, I've got all those too. Yeah.
And these are 60s.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's like these. I've always used these. Ever since I've ever played guitar. the Fender Medium, it's called. I think these are a 60. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I use those too, man. Used to.
Yeah, it says medium. That's what it is. Like I've had those thin ones, and it doesn't work. And then I don't like the hard ones. So yeah,
I would break those.
Yeah.
Fender thins, I would bust right through. All the time. All the time. And I went through a weird period where I was paranoid of breaking guitar strings.
Oh yeah.
Not because it would just suck, but because for a period of time I actually thought if I broke a string, it would come back and poke me somewhere.
And not in a good spot.
Maybe that happened. Maybe that actually happened one time, and I got just scared of breaking strings at one point. So I started using thinner and thinner and thinner picks, to the point where the picks I ended up using were the Dunlop. Is it Delran? Is it the
paper thin,
the
loose leaf picks?
The pink ones. That pick, it's like a 20 or a 26 or something. It's so thin.
Like using a ticket stub.
It was like I might as well have just been using air.
Yeah,
I might as well have just been like
just
doing this in front of the strings. Yeah.
Yeah. Blowing your guitar.
Yeah.
A Citizen Kane said, funny Eddie Van Halen pick story. On the 1984 tour, he got his attention by making a Frisbee pick motion. And then he said, Eddie emptied the picks on his guitar, trying to Frisbee them to me. And he said, everyone around him got one. But I'm assuming he didn't get one.
Oh, man. Oh. Yeah.
Awesome.
So what do you got, Steve?
What's in the box?
Yeah. So like I've been injured since my surgery was April 23rd. So I've been like, you get sort of, I call it cabin fever, where you're in your house for 2 months straight. And I get out every day to get out of here just to get air. But I've been unboxing stuff for 2 months. And like cardboard, I just had in a corner of my kitchen, just stacking up cardboard. So I did a massive cleanup. So I unboxed today. That's
it.
Yeah, this is it. I just, you get in a trance and you're like, no, I am not stopping. Anything to do with cardboard is out of my house. So I unboxed, guys. So this is my next build. This is a Kramer Pacer poplar body from Musicraft, the banana headstock neck, because I'm going to build a Kramer 1984. Hold on. Here's the Kramer 5150 I built. Same body, same neck. So I did one of these, and I think I should have a backup to this. So I've decided to do the Kramer 1984. Same paint. It's the same body, same neck, same paint, different stickers, of course. But it has the same Floyd goes on it, the whale tail, and I have one. So yeah, that's the next build. It's going to take me a bit to get all the parts, but yeah, that's the next build I'm doing.
Oh, so no unboxing?
Well, this is it, the culmination of it. Yeah, this is just anybody, if you ever order a body and neck from Musicraft, they always ask you, do you want the wide Kramer spacing or the narrow Kramer spacing? And just so you know, these guitars back in the early 80s, this is the narrow Kramer spacing. So that's what this neck plate is. And I always, the Kramer 5150, the serial number was B4129. And I always get stuff that are in the B series. This is B, like 1923. So anything in the B series is the most expensive. Like A is sort of like, I don't know, $50. You get into, yeah, as soon as you hit the Bs, yeah, it's cruising into $100 just for the stupid neck plate.
Wow.
But
Dang.
then they have C and D, and then it starts going down again. So yeah,
I'll take a Z, please.
Yeah.
So Steve, let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
You said that's the exact same neck and body as your 5150, correct?
Yes, sir.
How does it feel? How does the neck feel? Does it feel consistent with the 5150, or does it feel like a different animal?
No, man, it's the same. Yeah.
Wow.
And it's very much for anybody out there. It's like a Fender Strat or like the newer Charvels, or like a Sandina Charvel, or the EVH Stripe series guitars that I have. It's basically the same feel. Yeah, pretty much.
Well, that's good though.
Yeah, except the Stripe series ones are a bit wider because those are an R3 at the nut. These are an R2.
Like the original.
Yeah, that's what we're going for, right? So yeah, I got the stickers and I have the paint and
decals?
I have the decals.
I'm just saying it's good that it's consistent with the other neck.
Oh yeah.
So that's a good thing. That's a plus for Musicraft.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And of course, it's always hard to find these necks like that are sort of what Eddie had sort of hand done for him for his Kramer 5150, I guess, and for the 1984. So yeah, it's kind of cool that way that it's sort of almost hand done for you every time, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Fender
Gruber asks, how does it feel compared to the EVH 5150?
Yeah, so the difference, guys, anything Stripe series, whether it's a Bumblebee, the white with black stripes, or red with black and white stripes, or the 5150, I'm assuming the Star, I never got one of those, but those are an R3 at the nut. So the necks are a little bit wider. And just for me growing up, I played a Fender Strat, and it was an R2 all the way. So that's naturally feels right to me when I'm playing the guitar. But when you get a bit wider, it's not that much wider, but I just know, like I could pick up it blindfolded and I could tell you, no, that's my Circles guitar. Like it's wider, like, but yeah, you guys know that have lots of guitars. Almost every guitar almost sort of has its own personality. But for me, like even when I'm playing, I can just shut my eyes and I know what feels normal to me. And that's That's the R2 1 5/8 of the nut. So yeah. Yes, R2, R3 locking nut. All the bodies that I get are the Kramer Pacer poplar bodies is what I get. Yeah.
Man, this week sure went by quick.
It's already Friday night.
Hey, Super Fuzz.
It was feeling choppy there for a while, but hey, Super Fuzz. Sorry you're late? Oh, actually, we were late. Thanks to the choppiness, but we're back.
This is our second show tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zach. Zach, this is Live Without a Nets on the big screen. If you guys, I'll talk so you can see it. Yeah, I've got a drum solo happening, I think, right now. So, yeah.
And Steve, you know what this is?
Uh-oh. Go ahead.
What is it, Jay?
Live Without a Nesdal.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know where he is. Although I think he was eating dinner and then I don't know.
He's with family.
Sorry. So guys, someone in the chat, who is it? 5150 Fly Guy. So a Musicraft neck with the correct specs is $324. The body is $205. So together, and shipping's like $89. But I'm in Canada, so that might be different, right? But yeah, it's like the whole thing to get it to me is like $618 for the body and the neck, and then yeah, I just go part hunting on eBay. I get old Kramer Pacer parts and yeah, whale tail Floyd.
What pickup are you gonna put in there?
I always get the Seymour Duncan 59. Is I'm consistent with that pickup. I know some pickups like Wolfgang's and the one that was on the EVH Art series like have a higher output, but like when you go from your guitar through your effects and then to the amp, I mean, I'm always on 10 on the guitar, and then I let the pedals and the amp setting pretty much the same. I guess I'd say it comes down to the whatever volume I have the pedals at kind of determines it for me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I haven't delved into getting higher output pickups because that just means, okay, I'm probably gonna have to turn down some of the volume on my rig, maybe. I don't know.
No, I'm with Bill Camporis. I was about to mention the Pariah.
Yeah.
Black, man. Here's my thought process, Steve. You bought the same parts as your 5150.
Yes, sir.
You're putting the exact same pickup in it.
Different paint job.
Huh?
Different paint job, different stickers, different.
No, I know, I get that, but I'm saying like maybe, because I've only heard good things about the Pariah pickups. They have three. The one is from like the early Van Halen. Then I don't know which color. Is it the black that has the basically like the 5150 era guitar? And then you have the Wolfgang modeled pickup. I've only heard great things about those pickups. And I'm actually thinking, because these pickups sound way better than the ones in my striped Wolfgang. I'm thinking about possibly switching out those for, instead of getting like DiMarzios, I'm thinking about maybe throwing some Pariahs in there, man. I've only heard good things. I'm just trying to say, if you have the exact same guitar and the exact same pickup,
yes, sir.
Maybe pick up one. Oh, I want to get a little different sound, or this one sounds a little different, so I'm feeling this one today, or something. I'm just trying to maybe throw some different ideas at you.
Yeah. I like asking about all the pickups. Like you mentioned, Jay, your new the white guitar you have has a bigger sound than your red one did.
Oh yeah, big time.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I get it. I dig it. I always like asking because Caleb has like every pickup in his. He's got the 78. He's got the Pariah. He's got the Wolfgang. He's got them all at his place. Yeah. So I like asking him, but you know how it is. As soon as you have a different body made out of a different wood, that changes the game too, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Even the cable. Like, did you see the cable? The picture I showed earlier. That cable, man, the tone is just shocking, man.
Yeah, I just think my opinion, not that you're asking for it, Steve, is different guitar. I mean, if it's this, maybe just, you know, a little different sound or something.
Yeah.
I mean, I this is Johnny, by the way. I know I haven't been able to say anything for 20 minutes. I can see exactly where you're both coming from. Point and counterpoint or whatever.
So go ahead.
You know, I get it. I get it. I know Steve is kind of going towards the Nesdal way of well, if this is what the real guitar was, this is what it has to be. You know,
Yes.
This has to be in there. You know, and you know myself, I like having stuff a little different. You know, my Kramer 84 has a Wolfgang in it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, which doesn't even look right. You know, I've got the cream pickup in mine. But to me, because it makes it look different, and I like stuff looking. I like stuff being just a little different, not exactly. Although, but I do agree with there is something about if you're having something exactly the way somebody else does. If that's what you grew up on, if that's what you like, then that gives it, you know, the mojo.
But is it? Did Eddie definitely have the 59 and the 84, or is that just what people think?
It's whatever was written in the magazines in the early 80s, that's what's in my brain. So if Eddie was using like Schwinn bike paint, that's what I sourced.
I gotcha.
If he used a re-round 59, okay, well, I'm not rewinding it, but I'm going to get the 59. And I'll say this, Jay, my next build will be the backup to my Charvel green one that I did. So that's what I'm saying will be an experiment with the pickup will be with that.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I thought you were going to say your next build is going to be the backup to your 1984.
Oh, no.
It's almost like cloning. Every backup, let's say you're making 20 guitars of the same guitar, but each one is a backup to the previous one. You'd have to be getting less and less output pickups. It's a clone.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know. I'm thinking about those Pariah pickups now, you guys. You guys are.
Yeah. I am big time because he can also do custom. You know, if you want a custom color, or if you want it relict, you know, he can do all that stuff. So, I want to give him a call and say, hey, I want to put a new bridge pickup in my striped Wolfgang. You know, should I go with the 5150 era? You know, or what, you know, and I want it red. What if I want it red and black? A red and black humbucker. Can you do it?
You would just have to make sure that if they're making the pickups, which it sounds like he makes his own, then he'd have to be able to fit right into those guitars.
Yeah. Because
the Wolfgang guitars have the Wolfgangs in the Stripe series, the pickups are literally this big. I mean, they're
Can you see that? Right? It's rounded instead of, you know, squared off or whatever. So yep.
Yeah. And the height too, they're very, very, very short.
Well, I know there's an option on Pariah for the short legs or the long legs, so you can also do that. But I'm sure if you call him and tell him, hey, I want to put it in this guitar, he'll know. You know, okay, well, I have to do this to it. It might be an extra charge, who knows, but
yeah, because look, here's a Wolfgang.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the route. Look how short. Look how short that is. I mean, look. Yeah. I mean, there's like no room there at all.
Probably use something else to measure, but yeah, pick's fine.
You said pick, right?
Yeah. Send me a pic of your pick.
You want a pick? Everybody's putting pics in the Discord, actually.
Pick.
I saw that in the general. Oh.
Yeah, so I'm actually thinking about. Go ahead, Johnny.
I just saw something for me here. Dry heat, 480. Johnny, did you ever put the Thornbuckers in anything? Actually, they're going to go in here.
Ooh.
That's what's going to happen. Here they are. Here they are. I know I'm blurry. David Ennis, thank you again so much. Yeah. I was going to put these.
Oh, you know how awesome that stealth body is going to look with those chrome pickups?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's going to look great, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's going to have that chrome bridge that I got from John Storms Guitars. So it's going to be all chrome. Everything is going to be chrome. But that's the thing, is those pickups will not fit in here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to have to get the drill press thing going, and I'm trying to... Zipkin is actually trying to get access to one where he can do it for me.
Well, just sit the pickups on top of the route and then raise the bridge up.
Yeah. So I'm trying to get it done as cheap as I can. And if Zipkin can do it, it'll be...
Wait,
well, for me.
Who are you talking about? Steve, who's Johnny referring to?
Nesdal?
No.
What?
Who was he just talking about?
Oh.
Zipkin?
Yeah.
Zippinator.
The Zippinator.
Yeah. So I'm trying to if Zipkin can if the Zippinator can get access to a drill press, and I can get that thing just chiseled out, then I'm gonna go that way. Otherwise, it's gonna cost me to get those pickups just put in that guitar and get everything put on. It's gonna cost me like $300 or something. Yeah. You know.
And then what if you put those pickups in, you don't like them?
Then I do have other pickups. What is it? I do have another pickup, another set of something I can throw in there that'll fit.
Okay.
So it won't be like destroyed. Although, I mean, I keep hearing good things about these things.
Oh, dude, if yeah. He has great ears. He knows what the hell he's listening to.
Thornbucker pickups are born out of a desire to give guitarists a humbucking pickup that has all the best attributes of the I can't read. Coveted 50s patent applied for style pickups with none of the downsides. That's what these are. David Ennis, thank you so much again, man. They were gifts from David. Yeah. So I'm thinking that stealth Wolfgang special will be all chromed out, but I don't know when it's ever going to be done because I'm trying to do it as cheap as I can. Like I said, otherwise it's going to cost me a few $100 of money I don't have to do it. And so,
yeah, Johnny G. Butchnoff is saying the routes are 3/8 of an inch at the bridge and 1/2 inch at the neck. So that's the measurement that the Zippinator is going to have to route out, I guess.
Actually, this goes back to what you guys were just saying too. Is I do have a set of Wolfgang pickups I could just throw in there, no problem.
Yeah.
You know, no big deal. But again, you know, I want something different. I already have 2 Wolfgangs with Wolfgang pickups in them.
Yeah.
I've got what we're calling the Naked Wolfgang. You know, I've got that one, and then I've got the black one. Thank you again, Bozique. And they're both, you know, stock Wolfgangs. Even though the Naked one is a parts guitar, really. You know, I think if I'm making another Wolfgang, it should be a little different. Different pickups.
Yeah. Get a different sound out of them.
Different sound. And it won't be as it won't have that Wolfgang tone, you know, which is very, very hot. You know, it'll be more of the 50s patent applied for it, kind of like what I was just reading. You know, which is closer to the 59 that he's putting in his builds. The Rummeister?
At the, I guess the three different colors of the Pasadena pickup that Pariah has, Bill Campora says the white is the 78 era, the black is the 5150, and the red is the Wolfgang. So I was throwing around the idea of putting the black, which is the 5150 pickup, in here in the bridge, and then getting a sustainer or sustainiac for the not in this one. I'm sorry. No.
Oh man, I was about to.
Yeah, I was about to. I was like, wait a minute, what am I talking about here?
Because man, during the Choppy show tonight, he's like, man, this is the greatest guitar ever. The tone, he's kissing it, you know. Now he's talking about changing it. I'm like,
no, God, no.
I just kissed the microphone. Ouch.
So Johnny, if I wanted to put a stutter switch, the EVH stutter switch here, do I have to do any routing? Yeah, for that one you'd have to route out.
What? Would you have to route
out this hole anymore to put a EVH, the Tessie stutter switch in?
Do you know more about that, Steve? Do you have the stutter switches in any of your guitars?
No, none, Johnny, none.
Ugh. Somebody gave me a stutter switch. They sent me one. Who was it? Oh. I think it was Craig.
Michael Collins says yes.
Huh? Yes. Yeah. I'm thinking. Yeah, you would have to route that out.
Unless I just get a smaller stutter switch.
You
know.
Message Tessie.
Yeah.
And see what he would.
Because I want this here.
And
then a stutter switch here.
Right.
So that's what I want.
What if it changes the tone of that guitar, though?
Oh my goodness. It can't, as long as I'm not drilling out any other holes.
Dude, you're holding the perfect guitar right there. I can tell you that. I haven't played it. I haven't heard it myself in person, but I know exactly. I mean, that thing, it just looks so good.
And it sounds so good. The neck, I'm telling you, this neck pickup, oh my God. It's so clear, so much body, so much warmth, but crystal clear too. It's just, I love it.
Hey Jay, you might have an offer here from Michael Collins. He says he has a small red stutter switch if you want it.
A small red one, huh? Well, I don't know if I want to put a red one in this. I don't want to. I mean, I would love to take it, but I don't want to take something if I'm not going to use it.
You know what would be cool in that? A black one.
Yeah. But I don't know if he makes. I don't know if Tessie Switch. He just came out with the black one, the Stealth stutter switch that I recommended. By the way, I'm taking full credit for that. Remember we had him on. You had him on, and we were on that late night. Yeah. And I was like, man, how cool would a black one? Well, he's like, really? You think? And remember, he grabbed the Sharpie.
Yeah.
A white stutter switch, colored the inside black. He's like, yeah, it does look pretty cool, doesn't it? So there you go. But I think right now the black is just in the standard. What is it? A 16 millimeter or whatever the hell it is size, or 14, whatever the standard one that comes on the EVH signature model. I think that's the only size right now he has in the for the black. But yeah, black one would look cool in this.
Yeah, that would look cool. But again, any changes to the electronics of that thing, and
So if you take your tone knob off or out, what happens? It's just set at 10, or they just stuff it inside.
I think it's slightly. There's a magical little thing that happens in there. You okay? He's sneezing.
Don't tell me this stuff, man.
Well, didn't Eddie? Did he still have the tone switch hooked up to the Van Halen 2 guitar? It was just taken. It was just stuffed into the cavity.
Yeah.
Is that true, Steve?
Yes.
Bozique says, I think the Alnico 5 Wolfgang pickups. In the Wolfgang signature, it's an Alnico 2 and then a 3 in the neck. But everything else is just 2s in both. No? That's what
Oh, I don't know.
No.
Yeah,
Just,
I don't think you should. Jay, I don't think you should mess with that guitar. Maybe down the road we can find maybe a cheaper model that you can sort of mess around with instead of wrecking your favorite one. My opinion.
I know.
Hey, Jimmy Beatree, in the house.
Jimmy, good to see you.
Hey, man.
Good to see everybody. And hey, if any of you guys want into the Discord, we have a Discord channel now. If you want in, for now, it's invite only. It's private. Send me a text. There you go, Steve Anderson. Thank you. Text that phone number. Tell me who you are and you want into the Discord, and I'll send you an invite. Let you in, and we're having a party over there, you guys.
Yeah,
it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun over there. In fact, I'm over there right now,
and I bet Absolute Mayhem is logged into the lounge because he just sits there waiting.
He is.
See?
He is. Let me see. Let me drop in real quick. See what's going on.
All right, so I'm getting a lot of negative heat over this changing anything on this guitar. So maybe I will leave it. If I do anything, it'll be to that one.
Hello?
God damn it.
Hey, Johnny.
Hey, you guys. You guys are live. You guys.
I was jamming in here.
You guys are. You guys. This is the Discord.
Yeah.
Yes.
You guys are having a good time.
Yeah, we did this shit the whole time you were talking.
I got my,
You had the
my
volume.
guitar hooked up.
You had the volume down on the video.
No, I'm good at doing multitasking.
No, I can hear the video. I got the video up too.
Johnny, I think I've told you before, we watch movies in chat and on Discord all the time.
You said movies, right?
Yeah, we watch movies.
Oh man. Cool. Hey, so would you guys recommend? I should still keep the Discord private for now, right?
I'll wait till you have a few more people that are used to coming in here, Johnny, so you're really familiar with it, and then go live. I mean, if you didn't have any trolls, you didn't have any people to bug you, then I'd say probably go live. But
You make it inundated.
Yeah, you don't want to be trying to do this and that.
Mm-hmm.
About that moderators in here.
Yeah, 20. You have to have David Lee Nesbot in there.
Yeah. Would the Nightbot take care of that though? Oh, my voice is cracking. You think if
I don't know.
You think if I had like a Nightbot, like a bot just in there like 24/7, it would detect troll behavior?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, it might do that on YouTube, but in Discord, I don't know if I trust it.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. We'll see. But for right now, you guys, the Discord is happening. We got live proof of people in the Discord having a great time. Talking about who knows what.
Can the stream hear us?
Yeah.
Huh? What?
Can the YouTube stream hear us?
Yeah.
No, I don't think there's a way to stream from Discord to YouTube. That I know.
No. I mean, I think he's going over his phone and then picking up from the phone.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're live. Whoever
It's
this
a
is.
live poof. John BL.
Cool.
My wife thinks I'm dead.
Oh man. Okay. I'll let you guys get back to it. Thank you for hanging out in the Discord, keeping the place, keeping everybody awake.
Oh, we're getting some echo.
You missed Mitch playing though. That was pretty awesome.
Cool. All right.
So yeah, there's another thing you can do, Johnny, that you guys might find difficult on YouTube, but you can actually jam on Discord because it's real time. Right? There's no delay.
Except for on the video for some reason.
Yeah.
we got some echo going on. Showman's asking why would I be pushing people to the Discord when you have them on YouTube?
You're not really. It's more content.
We can talk in here.
And also, once we're done, like once I hit the end button, for most of you guys, we go away. You don't see us until the next time. But if you're in the Discord, you see us in there, and you can talk to us. You can talk. We talk. We jump into the lounge and we voice chat with you guys.
How many did I miss?
Yeah, I've had my own private Johnny Beane show a few times.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. All right, I'll let you guys go. Have a great time, and I'll jump in there once we're done.
All right, cheers, Johnny.
All right, see you guys. There we go. By the way, that was Absolute Mayhem and Mitch. So you guys know they're over in the lounge voice chat area of the Discord, the Johnny Beane Discord. And just saying, if you who is the echo? Hang on,
Steve.
No.
Yes.
I didn't even do anything.
I know, but how loud is your volume right now? Is it full blasting?
Hold on.
Because I keep hearing every time Johnny says something, it goes back to you.
It shows him.
Yeah. But that's all right. We'll figure it out. Everyone's telling me to keep this one exactly the way it is, and I guess I'm going to have to.
Yeah, I mean,
more
for right now, I would keep it like that, and maybe experiment with your striped one. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Super Fuzz was asking what this week's poll question was from Friday night, and it was which Van Halen song do you wish you wrote? Both eras, but no like instrumental stuff, like actual full songs with lyrics and everything. Both eras. That's the question.
And no covers, obviously.
Yeah, no covers. We never do the covers. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'd all pick Eruption if that was allowed.
Yeah. I got it, Super Fuzz. It's a poll. I tally them all up, usually Thursday, and have them ready for Friday. Awesome.
Bozique, don't do it to me. He said, I've heard Hagar rumors again as well. Don't do it. Don't do it to me.
Oh, you mean
take another one?
The scientist thing?
If that's what he's talking about, okay. No, if he's heard rumors about Hagar back in Halen, I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight.
No, the big rumor was on Facebook because he announced some beach party in Huntington Beach or something in October, right before his birthday bash week. So everyone went off on their usual rant that Sammy's quitting officially, or him and Eddie aren't getting along or something like that. So anyway, it went negative, but he was just announcing
That's news.
Yeah. No. I'm just, the Facebook thing's crazy, man. People take it really personally, but he was just announcing a beach sort of concert. Yeah.
I saw that. Some people actually thought that Sammy's surprise was going to be, I'm back in Van Halen, and I'm like, what? How could anybody even think that? Like, Van Halen, that's not how it would get released. It wouldn't be Sammy Hagar saying, hey, I have a surprise for you guys Monday morning.
I know. Well, people are hungry. People are that's what they want, and they'll take any, like they're saying, they're right in here. People are saying to Caleb, hey, you know what's going on because you got Van Halen in your avatar, you know.
Hey, I drink Sammy Hagar's Beach Bar rum, so I'm on the inside with Sammy. If anything was going on, he'd let me know through his rum.
Yeah, hi Caleb. Sorry, I missed it when you got on here a second ago. There's just been chaos here, so hi Caleb.
You take a shot and you start hallucinating rumors.
Yeah, I can start hearing the conversations. I get tapped into Eddie's Sammy's cell phone.
You take a shot of the stuff, you get voices in your head. Speaking of Sammy Hagar, though, which this was content that we were going to talk about before whatever went on today. I found some magazines in my closet.
Oh yeah,
there. I was going to show you guys a couple of them.
Yeah,
maybe a couple. Maybe I'll save some for late Friday night.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I've got a couple here that I'll show you that are pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys can go a little longer. I can't stay for that much longer. But I mean, if you guys want to keep going, you know. God, this guitar sounds so good.
Yeah, don't mess with it. Don't change nothing. Don't even change the strings, man.
I got it, man. I've been playing the crap out of this thing, and these are getting a little.
Whatever strings those are.
So I was talking to our friend Mike Taft.
Oh,
nice.
And he had mentioned, because I was like, dude, I love the stainless steel frets. And I think he put to rest the argument. Remember, not argument, but we were discussing if stainless steel frets wear out guitar strings faster than the nickel frets. Mm-hmm. And I was thinking, well, considering it's less friction on a stainless steel fret, it shouldn't. But he said it does. But I guess the reason is that metals, inferior metals, or I guess it should be like, obviously the nickel strings are inferior to the stainless steel metal.
Right.
So, yeah. So the stainless steel attacks the nickel and corrodes it faster than if it was just nickel on nickel.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So
does that make sense? Did I completely botch that?
Yes.
And also, is a hot dog a sandwich?
No, a hot dog's a hot dog.
I know what you're saying, though, man. Yeah, the stainless steel frets are so awesome. You're burning through. Your fingers are wearing down. That's why we need stainless steel fingertips.
Guitar gloves.
So when you splitting, you guys split in 5 minutes?
Yeah, give me about 5 or 6 minutes. If you want to, show something off, it's fine.
All right. Yeah, we'll show a couple things. Here, look. Now I'm like Steve, man. I'm showing some of my my collection. Remember, I told you guys that there was a record store in Mill Valley, California, that Sammy used to shop at back when the store they were called Village Music. They're not there anymore. They closed down. Maybe they've got an online thing now. I'm not sure. But I used to shop there as well back in the 90s. And this is a magazine that Sammy actually brought in. I don't know if he signed it for the store or whatever, but the owner gave it to me. He would just give me all the cool stuff because he knew I was such a fan of this stuff.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
So anyway, this is the guitar player. What is it? October 87, basically talking about Sammy's solo record with Eddie playing bass. And it says, "Don't try this at home, Sammy Hagar, Red Rocker." So that was given to me back in, I would say, oh, look at this. It has one of these. Hey, it's Albert Lee. Where's Michael Smith? Look, it has one of these little records.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Remember these things?
Mm-hmm.
And it's Albert Lee.
Wouldn't that have been cool if it was like some unreleased song from Sammy's solo record that they only made on that?
Yeah.
That would have been awesome.
Actually, I've heard this. I've actually listened to this. I remember it. You put the little coin on the side of on the side of there. Anyway, yeah. So the owner of Village Music in Mill Valley, California, gave me this magazine. I want to say back in like 95, 96, somewhere. And if you guys haven't seen this, I'll show you just a couple. Cool. Here's Eddie making fun of Sammy's tapping right there. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this.
That's awesome.
So I've got that one, and then this is a cool magazine again from same place.
Wait, what bass was that?
It's the Spectre.
And whose was it?
It was Eddie's.
Okay, I didn't know if maybe he used one of Michael Anthony's basses or.
No, he's got his own basses.
Now, was that bass on any Van Halen records that we know of?
That I couldn't tell you. But I think that's what Eddie used for the Hagar records. Maybe that, maybe he had a headless as well.
Steinberger,
yeah. Well, there's Albert Lee right there. There he is, and that's back when he was using looks like a Silhouette.
Yeah, Silhouette, yep.
And then he ended up having the Albert Lee model, which I really like. If you guys know the Albert Lee Music Man, Michael Smith has one of those.
Sorry, Johnny, was Eddie's bass on that one fretless? That one had frets, right? But he had another one he played that was fretless, I remember, for that record.
No, there's frets.
On that one, yeah.
There's frets on this one.
Yeah.
That's a cool picture. That's funny.
Yeah,
That's funny. And then real quickly, thank you, all 50 of you tuning into this.
Oh, wow. We just need one more and then 50 thumbs ups and we're good to go.
This is cool.
Hey, Jay, do you want to read G. Butchnoff's last statement?
Well, Citizen Kane says Jay is jonesing to crank that TH10. Yeah, man. I think I only have the TH5, but it's still awesome. And then G. Butchnoff says, that guy was spewing BS, Jay. My strings haven't suffered a shorter life playing with stainless frets. And I've been playing with stainless since 2004, 2005. I haven't had to refret or level since. Yeah, the frets are going to last forever. And I think probably the chemicals or the acidity and just the sweat and dirt in your fingers is probably gonna dull the strings and make you want to change them before they start deteriorating from the metal, from the stainless attacking the nickel strings. So you're probably right. I mean, if you're noticing any kind of faster deterioration in the strings, it's probably so minimal that, you know, they're dulling and deadening because of your fingers as opposed to the metal on metal. So we could probably have a whole show about this.
Mm-hmm. Real quickly, here's another magazine I got it. Kerrang! Yes. June 25th through July 8th. I want to say 1987. You ever seen this one, Steve?
Yes, sir.
You have this one?
I've seen it. I don't have it.
You've seen it? This a cool thing about this, and of course he's talking about his solo record, is that there's a cool picture of a close-up of him, and you can really see his guitar, which is pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
His Beretta. And a cool thing about this picture is look at the headstock.
Oh yeah.
Look how it has the tape covering the can you see that? Yeah. It's pretty cool. Oh, here's like a front shot.
Cool.
Oh wow, yeah.
It's kind of neat.
Is that, hey Johnny, isn't that their houses in the background on Malibu Beach?
I don't know.
Because him and Eddie had houses next door to each other.
It would make sense. I mean,
Yeah.
if he's doing a photo shoot on the beach with his guitar, you know, it was probably near where he lived.
Yep.
You know.
Cool.
So obviously, you know, he's putting guitar picks on his headstock there, which I guess that was kind of a thing at one point. Do people still do that?
Yeah, I know guys have some kind of like plastic, like sort of pick shaped holder sometimes that they'll put up there. They sort of glue it on.
I've seen on somebody's Ibanez, I forget, it might be Vi for all I know, but underneath the headstock on the bottom here, whether it's double-sided tape or whatever it is, and he'll have the picks. See, look, this is what I used to do. I used to have to pick that way so I can just pop it right out. But, you know, whatever's sticky here, and then the picks go like that. So, which is kind of neat.
Cool.
The big stretch.
Where is it you have to go, Jay?
He has to go home.
Yeah, I have to go home. I'm at my friend's house. This is all his stuff. I just come over and pretend it's mine.
Well,
No,
I
gotta
remember.
I'm gonna put Ellie to bed.
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock where he is.
Yeah.
It's getting late.
Mm-hmm.
So I think let's see. I think we're good. Do you have one more piece of advice or one more swig?
Well, there was one comment from Bill Campora says most people are probably 3 months overdue to change their strings anyway. You're probably 3 years over.
Oh, yeah. I've got guitars that I've had strings. They have strings for years and years and years on them.
Yeah.
I only change my strings if I'm playing a show. Definitely. Strings are changed the night before.
Or recording.
Or recording. If I'm going to a studio, I'll change them. If I'm recording here, I'll just use whatever it is. And if I break a string, I'll just change it and keep going.
What if they're like kind of dead? What if they're dead strings or something? A little.
When I've got a gig coming up, like a couple weeks, like then okay, I'll put a new set in and sort of get them working for me. Yeah. Just me.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Well, you know, when you're recording, that lasts, you know, look at the sun's coming in. The recording's always going to be there. So you want the best.
Yeah, I usually tell when I'm recording a band or something, it's 2 songs, string change. 2 songs, string change. Sometimes with bass, depending on how long it takes to track bass. But the second I hear those strings start to get a little dead, get them off, change them.
Mm-hmm.
And bass players don't like to change strings because they're super expensive.
That's the one thing is when you're recording, make sure your bass player puts brand new strings on. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very important.
Yeah. Guitar, you can kind of get away with it, you know, depending on what kind of tone you're going for and how much distortion you have on there. You can kind of get away with it if your strings are a little old, but with bass, you can't, man. You really can't.
Mm-hmm. And the strings that are on my bass
are brown.
The last time I changed those strings,
1987.
Oh, not too far off. I would say those strings have been on that bass for 18 years.
So they look like
they're brown. And we got 3 people that want into the Discord. So
yes.
I'm getting the Discord link for you guys. And again, please keep it private. Keep the link to yourself. For now, I think
Steve, is that a hotkey that you have set up on your computer? You just have to hit like the F5 key and Johnny's number goes on.
There's all kinds of stuff going on over here.
Well, you guys can end the show, but I got to split. Good night, everybody.
Good night,
Thanks,
Jay.
Nice to see you. I can't believe I'm here on a Tuesday. It's an honor.
That's right. Now, everybody out there, stop looking out, start looking in, be your own best friend and say, hey, stand up and say, hey, I messed it up. I was thinking about doing that before. I'm like, I'm going to say that at the end of the show. And I cocked it.
And say, hey, what song is that?
Mine, All Mine.
Oh,
yep.
That's right.
That might be my favorite song on that record, man. It really might be. It's a keyboard song, and it might be my favorite song.
It's the best song to start that record.
Yeah.
I mean, you put that on, you turn it up, you're driving down the freeway, highway, whatever. Yeah.
I wish that when they played it live, that keyboard intro went along a little, went a little longer. It kind of another, bar or whatever. I wish it did the same thing on the record. I wish it was doubled.
My friends really liked AFU, Naturally Wired. That was the big song for them. When we went and saw the Monsters of Rock, all my friends love that song. Yeah.
Yeah, they opened with Mine, All Mine when I saw them in '93 at the Orange County Speedway in Middletown, New York. But I got to split. Yeah. Gentlemen, great seeing you too. If I'm in the Discord later, I'll pop in and say, hey. Everybody in the chat, I'll see you guys either in the Discord or Friday. Good night, everyone. Beh.
Beh.
Yeah, Bazik. Jump into the Discord, man.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We had a good group of people there. I think it was Saturday night, like around 9 o'clock at night. There we had like 7 people in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it's we're having a great time over there, and I would like to open it up publicly and get other people in there, but
it'd be crazy.
It sounds like it might get crazy.
Yeah, because you'd have so many people in there, you wouldn't be able to say anything, because everybody would be talking at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like these videos when you have more than 4 or 5 people, like on the bottom, it's like it gets sort of like you can't get your words in.
Yeah. Well, I think because you can create as many different channels or whatever as you want, and and Claude just joined the server.
Cool.
Good to see you. Yeah, I think there's certain rooms we can make and put a cap. Like you'd have to be wearing like Steve and I.
Yeah,
you'd have to be wearing the same caps that we wear.
Are you not ready to drive a cab
to join this server?
Good night, John Boulware. Thanks for being here.
Good night, John. Yes, and John, I sent you some mail yesterday, so look out for that.
Oh!
Bozik just joined the server. Awesome. Bozik is there. Awesome. Dave Byron says only saw Van Halen in '86. 5150 tour was great. Oh yeah, I wish I could have seen them on that tour. I wish. Yeah, did not.
But you got Live Without a Net, so it's okay.
Yeah. Yes. Claude, looks like there will be a big learning curve with the Discord. Actually, it's very simple. It's a very, very easy thing to use once you understand how it works. Basically, real quick. Can I show it? I don't know if I can show it. Where is it? I'll show you guys the Discord real fast. Well, maybe not. Some of the stuff I don't want to show you. Basically, there's text channels. You'll see them on the left. Is this my left side? For me, it is.
Yeah, it's my right.
Yeah. You'll see different channels there. Like I've got them set up different guitars, Kramer guitars, Fender guitars, Music Man guitars, and you can basically post pictures of your guitars if you own those certain models, and just talk about them. Jump into any one of those rooms, and you'll see exactly what they're about, and yeah. So, and then there's voice chat as well down below. There is what I'm calling the lounge, right?
Yep.
There's a couple different ones, but that's the one we're kind of using for now, where people jump in and we say hello, talk a little bit.
Yep.
So yeah. So are you good?
I'm always good.
Okay. I think we'll end it. I think Steve and I will jump over to the Discord.
Yeah.
So if you want in, that phone number, 415-952-3263. Text that phone number, who you are, and that you want the Discord link, and I will send it to you. Join the server. Thank you, Steve. There it is. Jump on in. We'll see you guys over there. And I'll be up in Walnut Creek tomorrow.
Nice.
Got some business going on.
Uh-oh.
Up there. All good stuff. And then I'll see you Friday.
Yeah, 50 Fun 50 Friday, late show.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. And I'll show off more of my magazines. You know, I'll show off. Actually, I've got a whole bunch of stuff here I was going to talk about today, but we got kind of sidetracked with the whole the internet was weird earlier. I don't know if you saw the earlier video. It's all choppy, and so we actually restarted and stuff. But all right, Steve. Good to see you, man.
Thanks for having me on a Tuesday, Johnny.
Anytime, man. Anytime. I'll see you over at the Discord. I'm gonna jump into the lounge once we're done. And actually, I'll jump in right now. Why not? Oh, look at that! Everybody's in here really quickly. What's going on in here?
Starting a party.
What's going on? You guys having a good time?
Yeah, man, it was a fun show tonight, Johnny.
In the Discord? Thank you. Yeah, I'm just wrapping it up. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Thank you for everything. Subscribe to the channel. Click the bell so you know every time we have a technical difficulty and we have to restart, you know exactly where we'll be. And JohnnyBeane.tv. All right. I'm heading to I'm in the Discord. I'm actually there already. So if you guys want in, send me a text. Say you want in, say who you are, and we'll see you over there. All right. See you, Steve.
Eh.